Let's practice. Find a comfortable space, a quiet space, a safe space, one that you feel comfort in. Make it warm and soft. You can use the sofa if you are going to practice sitting, so there is some comfort to it. Even if your back is straight, you can lean it against the rest or the cushion. And if you're doing Shavasana, this can be in bed. This is going to be a bit of a dreamy practice. It can also work if you're walking alone in nature. Find a memory or a period in your life, not too wide, like a concrete section, that was unpleasant, that created friction, suffering, confusion, or pain. Please abstain from intensely traumatic memories. This practice is not for that. Revisiting deep trauma requires a setting, a support team, and an overall strategy that is not the one I'm going to refer to now. We are working today with the everyday kind, the messy, conflictive, uncomfortable person, situation, stretch of life, maybe an uncomfortable belief, maybe something in school, maybe a period where you felt out of place. And maybe like it is for me, when this practice comes, it's not something that I sit and choose, it's something that has chosen me. Something that for one reason or another has appeared in my field in the past few days. The first thing that I do is place yourself physically, visually in the scene. If it's an old house or apartment or an old park or your school building, sit a little bit with the feeling of being there. And kind of like the shape that you had when you were there. If it was childhood, you were smaller maybe, or maybe sometimes when we were younger we were a bit skinnier, maybe we were wearing different kind of clothing, maybe there is something to the smells of the place. Sometimes the soundtrack is different, the streets sounded different, people maybe spoke different. If the image is in a particular time of the year, maybe it comes also with temperature or the smell of the season. through this you get a little bit into the historical context. Nothing happens in an isolated bubble. What were the beliefs at that time? What did the normal people believe? What was a wholesome set of priorities at that time for most people? To install this wholesome set of values, what abuses were exerted on people on a regular basis? Yeah. If the moral code comes handed by the church, how much judgment does the church implement in people so that they follow the code, for instance? In that environment, just breathe a little. And if it is a bit unpleasant, you are going to feel that. Inability to speak up your mind, a sensation of being judged, maybe fear that someone was going to hurt you, maybe neglection, not getting the attention that you needed. Now, on the present moment, most of us cannot do astral projection, but in the past we can. Looking within this memory, elevate yourself from the first person experience and occupy the observer role. From here, and look at it with endless compassion. If there is other people involved, your parents, teachers, other children, other friends, other co-workers, a stranger that brings up the memory, look at them with compassion. If any of them is hurting another, pull that character up, lift it up off the story, observe that character. The one hurting, what happened before to him or her? Where are they coming from? Relax your breath. Look at you. Connect with you. And tell you that it's gonna be okay. Look into the picture and inquire into why was it necessary. See within the picture how wisdom is trying to express itself through the different players, but how she is only partially heard. Maybe the last part of that expression of wisdom can be heard from here. Also from here, the person that you have become. Is it possible to see all the nows till now? As the food that you ate to reach this point? Constantly, as you do this process, relax your breath, relax your body. Now, can we, in that scene, besides wisdom, besides the transcendence of a traumatic experience and reaching on the other side, is it possible to see beauty then and there? If I am witnessing a fight between my father and my mother, and I'm terrified, but now I am sitting with me, and I can step back a little, and I know it's going to be okay. The kitchen is very pretty. The dishes are done. The shelves are clean. The windows are clean. My hair smells good. And my clothes are ironed. I know that despite the fact that they fight, they try again tomorrow. We all try again tomorrow. None of us is hungry. None of us is ill. I'm holding my brother's hand, and it's very soft inside mine. And through the window, this day that I remember was sunny. It's pretty. A few clouds passing by. And then you place this slightly modified memory back onto the child. sense of trust. He is feeling supported, and he is feeling able to be subtle enough to see beauty within pain. And that is a skill that will serve him for the rest of his life in the most important moments. Before you leave him, before you leave her there, let's give our past self another gift. Relax your breath, soften it a little, and very subtle, prolong the inhales and prolong the exhales accordingly. But in a very spacious, very circular, very round way, not as an exercise. Just a nice Sunday morning, soulful, easy breath. And give it to you. Just see it again within the confines of your past body. Make yourself a little smaller so you fit in. And breathe love into you. Really calmly. Aware of the space, aware of the smells, aware of the time. Breathe love into you. Breathe perspective into you. Breathe a panoramic awareness of what you now know life is about. And without words, just give it to you. And almost see the past you looking up. Wait, what happened? Like there was a little moment that from here you actually